Yo, how's it going, people? Back again with another settlement defense video. Now, this is going to be in two parts for two reasons. One, I didn't want to make the video too long, and secondly, guess who screwed up the save and messed it up and has to build it all again? This guy. So, I'm going to show you on Finch Farms how to turn this nice little, you know, spacious area into something like this. So, it's like an outpost build. The reason I'm doing the outpost build is because I don't know if you guys remember a few videos back, way back when I was doing other Fallout stuff, I said you should always have one settlement that is producing nothing but food, build some good defense there, you know, build like a tower and some good defense to protect it, and then use it as a supply line to all your other settlements, and it will just feed food to everyone and supply all your settlements with all the food you need, so keep all your settlers happy. Job done, job's a good one. So building an outpost at Finch Farm, it's big, it's spacious, there's loads of dirt for food everywhere. Not that you need the dirt, but it's got loads of room to produce loads of food. And I like it, it's a good building. I haven't fortified it with like guns or anything like that. This is purely a shell. I'm going to show you how to build the turrets and furnish it in the second video after I build it again. Or you can just use this video again as a template. Do your own thing with it. It's just purely the shell. It's awesome. And also, someone asked in my last video what the mod is that causes the snow and all that in Fallout. Now, it's called Winter Overhaul, I'm pretty sure. It's from Nexus Mods. I'm not sure if it's for consoles. I'll have to double check. Don't quote me. I will post a link in this video to it, though. So, you know, my apologies. I didn't do it last video. So, what I'm doing here is I'm using the workbench as a guide on how to put the shack foundations down. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I want them, the shack foundations, to go above this building here and stick in without all the legs coming through the ceiling, because it looks absolutely awful. I've done it a few times and you're just like, why? My OCD kicks in and I can't handle it. I literally cannot handle seeing legs dangling through the ceiling. So you got to get it like just right so it just clips through and you don't notice it. So that's what we're doing, and I think I went like 3 high. So you can go higher if you want. Just, you know, it's the same sort of concept. You build up with shack foundation with the floors, and then you use that to put your shack foundation with the legs down. It's easy, and then to go down, you just reverse what you've just done to build up. So, job done, easy. Now, as far as resources go, this isn't gonna be too expensive, but at the same time, it probably is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It depends how big you want to go with this build. If you go massive, it's going to start costing you a lot. If you go my sort of size, like that I'm doing now, see that? See the legs? Sorry, cutting you off there a bit. See the legs though? If we go in here, you don't notice them. So my OCD's fine. It's just clipping through just barely. I can handle that. So anyways, if you want to go like this sort of size, it's not going to cost you too much. You know, a bit of steel, a bit of wood, go out raiding. Won't take you too long to accomplish like the resources you need for that. But if you want to go like insanely massive, yeah, it's going to start costing you a lot. And the thing is, you don't want to go too big. You want it to look like decent, but you don't want to go too big because you want it to be like aesthetic. You want it to be, you know, actually tactical. You know, the reason I built this is it's quite tactical. You get, when it's up and I show you like a walk around of the settlement, there's so many vantage points for you and your settlers to see like where enemies are coming from. It covers all spawn points. Once you put turrets there, you've got like everywhere covered. That's why it's built like that way. So it's quite tactical. It's, you know, it's not built, you know, just to look good. It's you know, built for purpose. And I didn't want to use too many resources or too much space because of the same reason I said at the start. I want it to be purely a food-based settlement. I want this settlement to just do nothing but just mass food. Mass food, supply it to other settlements, job done. And if you can do that with 1 or 2 settlements in this game, you're laughing. You honestly are laughing, because you will literally just supply all your other settlements with food and you won't need to worry about like feeding your settlers again. Sure, you can put food in the other settlements that you have built. I'm not saying that you can't, but with 2 settlements producing like maximum food, it's, yeah, you're going to be laughing. You're not going to need to worry too much. Now here, I couldn't quite make up my mind. I like the stairs, but the problem is I don't like the inside stair, like on the outside, if that makes sense. So what I do is I do it this way first, and then I'm just like, no, I don't like that at all. So what I do is I just swap the positions of the ladders. The top ladder goes on the outside, the bottom ladders go on the inside. I prefer leading up the first ladders that you, or the first stairs, should I say, not ladders, that you're going up to. I prefer them on the inside. I don't know why, just a thing. You guys might be the same, I don't know. This is just how I am. So another thing worth mentioning was, you might have noticed the massive prefab shack that I built, like the big house. Now you can use the prefabs with the smaller or like flat roof. use that all the way around on the outside, and then you can put the massive shack on top of that. This is if you wanted like a garrison underneath. So this is what I'm on about. This prefab here, the large shack, you can actually put that on top of other prefabs, the small, like the little corner ones with the flat roofs, so you can have a garrison right underneath that. I was going to do this originally, and I was just like, no, I don't want to. I'm going to add a garrison to this at a later, like, sort of stage, and maybe in the second video you'll see it. But right now, I'm not concerned about that at all. I just want to get this up and running more than anything. So, the armory and the garrison, or the barracks, whatever you want to call them. I was like, yeah, we'll do them later. Not doing them yet. So here's one of the prefabs I'm on about. I'll put this here because this is going to be like a mini armory and like a sort of guard post. You can have them all the way around and then have the shack, the large shack, on the outside, on top of it, sorry. So you can, like, again, you know, make a massive, it can look massive. It can look really cool. I've done it before and it does look smart, but didn't want to do it on this video. So this is going to be a sniper tower. This I actually had a lot of trouble with. I put some small wooden floors around the outside, the little tiny squares around the outside. So this is what it looks like now. I quite like the look of it now, and I was just going to put the prefab roofing on there, wall it off, done. But instead I put the little small wooden floors down. I don't know why. It made it look bigger, but to be honest, I actually kind of don't like it looking back on it now. I probably will take that out. It looks alright. You know, again, you get like a big vantage point. But yeah, I'm not actually a fan. I think that's one thing I kind of wish I changed now. I always use these though as like sniper towers, or you know, crow's nests, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, like I'm saying, I just kind of wish I didn't do it now. But whatever, I've done it. So wall it off, and then that's it. You got yourself a sniper tower. You can put one on either side as well of this settlement. I personally wouldn't. I would just keep one. You again try and save on space. This is meant to be a practical building. It's meant to be like a settlement defense that's practical, not like stupid and massive and taking up all your size meter and all your resources. And this is what it's looking like so far. Looks really smart. I'm actually really impressed with this. Like I'm like happy with the outcome. Apart from that sniper tower, I'm still like, don't know. I don't know. So we're going to build another little sniper tower, but not as high as that. So we're putting wooden floors down because we don't want this to snap on the outside. Someone did ask as well in my last video, why don't you just put it in the workbench instead of scrapping stuff that you put down. This is another save that I've got. This is my build save. This is not my actual normal save. What I tend to do is I have a build save where I've got like unlimited sort of resources. I build things to show you guys and do things for myself to test things out. Once I've done that, I transfer that over into my normal save, which I've got like well, I have got mods on my normal save like NCR Ranger gear, but I don't have like unlimited resources or anything like that. To be fair though, I could probably do this on my normal save because I've got so many resources, it's unreal. I'm like a level like, what, 180, 200 something on my normal save. It's ridiculous. Like, I've played this game way too much. So anyways, how you can finish off your settlement aesthetically with like the railings, the fences, put them all on the outside. It finishes it off. It does look smart. I like the kind of rickety look from some of them as well. I try and keep them different. I don't try and keep them all the same. You want to keep it sort of fresh. These are the ones I like the most though, because they're like rickety and they're like broken. I like that. It gives it that wasteland vibe. So we're nearly done. Nearly done. And it's actually starting to get there. It's starting to look really, really good now. And this is what I mean about it. It's just such a practical outpost. It's such a good like settlement defense sort of structure. All you need to do is just add the guns and then you're laughing. You're ready to go. Look at it. It looks awesome. I was about to say something else then, but you know, got to keep it PG-12, keep it family friendly. You know, we love YouTube, family friendly. Yep. Can't swear, even though my name's Kirsten McCurtis. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so basically getting there, almost done. I probably should put some sort of pillar underneath the ladders leading up to the top. You know what I'm like for realism. It's got to look real. It can't just be floating there. Another sniper tower here if you want it. I got rid of this in my final version. Didn't like this at all. I thought to myself, there's too many sniper towers now, and I didn't like the stairs just being there, like in the way, because that's what it felt like. It was like intrusive, so I got rid of it. But it's just an idea. If you guys want another sniper tower, you can do it. Or like the tower I built before, you can just build one either side. I personally wouldn't, and that's just me. So just finish it off again with more railing or fencing, whatever you want to call it. Come on, snap. Snap, you piece of... There you go. So yeah, you can have another one. I don't like it. I don't like the ladder leading up, but you might. And it covers all the spawn points. And that's pretty much it done. The only thing that you need to do now is furnish it, fortify it with some guns, and do some aesthetic stuff. I'll show you something that I found really cool with this, and I don't know why, but it reminded me of Game of Thrones. But aesthetically, I went for some, I think it was like the fire pit, or not the fire pit, it was the fire in the barrel, just to give it like a glow and a light, and you know, to give it that warmth sort of vibe, because it's winter, you know, you're cold, your settlers are going to be, well, they're not cold, but they look cold, and it just makes it look warm and realistic, and at night, because it's a fire, obviously it gives off light, and it just looks really smart. But in the second video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to furnish it, I'm going to fortify it, I'm going to do all the aesthetic, cosmetic stuff, you know, decorate it. You'll see the final product, and then we can go from there, basically. So it's purely up to you what you want to do. As I said, use this as a template, or, you know, wait for the next video and decide from there if you want to do anything else to it. But it'll be completed in the second video. I don't want to make 20-minute videos. I think I bore you enough with 11 minutes, for God's sake, you know. Don't want to be doing it for 20 minutes. Can't have that. Look, see, look how cool it looks at night time. It don't give off too much light, but it looks just that bit good. I like it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching as always. If you're new around here, hit subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell so you see my notifications, because I'm back now. I'm not actually dead. I'm still making videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!